Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Callaghan. I hope you are all doing well after your first official week of remote learning. I know a lot of you have gotten learning plans from your teachers and some different choices of assignments to do, and I hope that you've been enjoying it. I know there are lots of opportunities for you to keep those minds active while we can't be together at school. So I am coming to you today because those of you who know me well, and I think most of you do, you know that my favorite thing in the whole wide world are books, and my second favorite thing in the whole wide world are being able to share books with my favorite kids. That would be you. So I have a book that I want to share with you. I was trying to think of all the different books that I know and pick one that maybe I could read to you a chapter or two at a time, post it on our YouTube channel, so that way we can still kind of be together and I can share this book with you. So the book that I chose, it's not a new book. It's been out for a while. It's called Artemis Fowl. Artemis Fowl is the name of the main character that we'll meet. The reason I chose this book is because Disney is actually turning it into a movie that I believe is coming out sometime this summer. I don't know exactly the date. But I thought it might be nice that if we read this book, then when the movie comes out, if you wanted to see it with your families or anything, you would kind of have that connection. So Artemis Fowl is the name of the main character, and he is actually, I don't want to say this is the first in a series of books, but it introduces a character to you, and he is in, I believe it's 7 other books. There are some graphic novels that he's the main character of, and this is the book that kind of starts it all. So I thought what I would do today is almost like a little book trailer. I'm going to read the back to you, so you kind of get an idea of what it might be about. And then there's a prologue, which is sort of like a chapter that introduces the book to you. So I'm going to share those two things with you today, and then maybe sometime next week I will start to post a chapter here or there every couple days, and that way you can listen and read along with me. All right, so here we go. This is the back of the book. Stay back, human. You don't know what you're dealing with. 12-year-old Artemis Fowl is a millionaire, a genius, and above all, a criminal mastermind. But even Artemis doesn't know what he's taken on when he kidnaps a fairy, Captain Holly Short of the Leprechaun Unit. These aren't the fairies of bedtime stories. These fairies are armed and dangerous. Artemis thinks he has them right where he wants them, but then they stop playing by the rules. That kind of sets the stage. So then the first chapter in the book, it's called the prologue. Prologues usually either tell us what happened before the story, or it sets up the story a little bit. So it's going to give us a little bit of information and lead us into the book. So here we go. This is the prologue. How does one describe Artemis Fowl? Various psychiatrists have tried and failed. The main problem is Artemis's own intelligence. He bamboozles every test thrown at him. He has puzzled the greatest medical minds and sent many of them gibbering to their own hospitals. There is no doubt that Artemis is a child prodigy. That means he's super duper smart. But why does someone of such brilliance dedicate himself to criminal activities? This is a question that can be answered by only one person, and he delights in not talking. Perhaps the best way to create an accurate picture of Artemis is to tell the by now famous account of his first villainous adventure. Villainous adventure. So is Artemis a good guy, you think? I don't know. Villains are usually not. Let's see. I have put together this report from first-hand interviews with the victims, and as the tale unfolds, you will realize that this was not easy. The story began several years ago at the dawn of the 21st century. Artemis Fowl had devised a plan to restore his family's fortune, a plan that could topple civilizations and plunge the planet into a cross-species war. He was 12 years old at the time. So what are you thinking? Having any thoughts about what this book might be about? Does it sound like a book you're interested in? I sure hope so. One thing I find myself thinking is, who is this narrator? They don't tell us who's telling the story. It kind of interests me. So I'm curious to see what happens, what Artemis is up to, what he does, what makes him so villainous. And I hope that you're excited to tune into this book with me. So tune in every couple of days. I will share these links with your teachers as well, so they can let you know when I post a new chapter. And like I said, we'll read a chapter or two at a time together. If you want to talk about the book with me, I know that I'm not right there with you, but I have email and you have email. So feel free to email me I'm sure some of you know my email, your parents do, but I'm going to tell you it right now. Are you ready? Get a pencil, get a paper. Ready? It is my last name, Callaghan, Callaghan, the letter J, and that is at franklinps.net. Okay? So if you want to talk about the book, or if you want to talk about any book, if you just want to say hi, that's how you can get in touch with me, okay? I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to sharing this book with you. I hope you are all trying to enjoy this time the best that you can. Make sure you keep those minds super duper active. Read lots of books. Do all those assignments your teachers are giving you, all the fun activities they're finding for you. Okay? Get outside. Keep your bodies active. All right? And smile. Don't forget to smile. Know that I'm thinking of you. I miss you. And I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.